Hi guys, welcome to today's session. My name is Inegben Stanley and welcome to Software Product Manager YouTube channel. So today we'll be discussing the importance of analytics, how you can design, develop or shape your analytics, why it is important for you, both as a product manager, as a product developer, as a product designer, as a product marketer, right? As a product analyst, as an entrepreneur, as a business manager, whatever you do, right? Let's get straight into it. So yeah, like I said, my name is Inegben, so that's why you see it higher Inegben. Right. So I'm a product manager. I'm also the founder of Inegben Academy. I'm also the founder of Inegben Consulting. Yeah, so you can always bring your startup or product gigs for me and I could help you out. But let's get straight into it. Now, first, before we get into it, I want you to know that I'm not teaching you what I don't do. So I'm going to be explaining theoretically and evidentically, which means I'll be showing evidence of whatever we are going to be doing today. So first, why do you need an analytics, right? Now this time I'm not talking about Google Analytics. It's very important. So yeah, you can use Google Analytics, right? So for example, if we come in here, this is my academy where you can take courses. All our courses are free, but they are cohort based, which means we admit students, then we pay you with mentors on the long run. It's always within 3, 6 months or 12 months, depending on the track or depending on the course you are taking. But before we come back to the analytics I am using here and how I am scaling this, let's get straight into why you need an analytics, right? So take, for example, you are a business person and you want to probably start a new, you want to launch a new feature, or you're a product manager, marketing department requested for a feature, right? Whenever a feature is requested, there are different metrics you hear to choose or select if you should actually work on the metrics or not. One of those is the severity versus frequency, right? So yes, marketing department or sales department requested for a new feature, right? But how severe is this feature relating to driving growth, revenue, and acquisition for this product or this company? To this particular feature per se, is it aligning with the product vision, and because the product vision automatically has to align with the business vision, right? Another method you could use is the MOSCO method, right? Which is the must have, the should have, the could have, and the won't have. So this feature that marketing just requested from you, does it fall under any of the category of your must haves that has to be developed instantly, right? If these two things are not what you are using, probably you want to use on just users feedback, right? Okay, what's the frequency of the demand for this particular feature by user? So marketing has requested, but you are the product manager or you are the product dev, you are the product designer, whoever is in charge of the product, right? So you're even the entrepreneur and you're single-handedly managing your product. You can just roll out a pop-up survey to all your users, let them give you feedback, right? Hear directly from them, call some of them and get insight from them on what they need, how they need it, and whatever it is. So yeah, so let's first Google the importance of analytics to products. So because I don't just want to speak from my point of view, right? So let's say, what is the importance of analytics to business or products? Products. Now, what is business analytics and why is it important? These are the bullets. I said bullet. Let's just say bullet point of search, right? When Google search does not want to overload you with links, it first gives you this kind of stuff. But let's read from what the AI said. So let's go to AI. It said analytics is a crucial business and product. Is crucial for businesses and products as it transforms raw data into actionable insights, enabling data-driven decision making, improved operational efficiency, better customer understanding, and enhanced product innovation. So this is the importance of analytics to you, right? It helps to transform raw data into actionable insights, which enables your data-driven decision making, like I said earlier when I started this video, and it helps you improve operational efficiency, right? Even if you're the operations manager, you still need data. Better customer understanding. So if you work in CS, customer support, or customer experience, you need data and enhance product innovation. So as a product manager, as a product developer, as a product designer, as a product specialist, as a product marketer, you need data to enable you enhance your product innovation. And by analyzing data, companies can identify market trends and customer needs, leading to more effective strategies, reduce cost, and a significant competitive advantage in the marketplace, right? Let's leave that there. Let's go to the summary of the bullet points you gave earlier. So here you have improved decision making, competitive advantage, optimizing operations, risk management, blah 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 blah. In fact, data could even help you know if you are compliant or not. So if you're a product manager, you need to understand compliance too, right? So we have governance, risk, and compliance, which is GRC, right? But that's not our focus for today. Let's focus strictly on analytics. Now, my case study here will be my own product, or one of my products. Inegben Academy, right? So initially when we started Inegben Academy in January this year, our goal was to focus. Now this is me using this product as a case study, so just follow. Our goal was simple, and our goal was to reach as many as possible in the African space, African youth who want to learn, upskill, and get solid skills, not random quick course, right? Solid practical skills mentored by professionals across different industries, right, on that subject matter, to help them hold their hands and guide them. Because if you are going to run with speed, become an expert and professional faster than your predecessor, you need leverage. And leverage in this skill word is mentorship. People who have done this, seen that, and overcome that, they could help you structure your growth path. Now let's this is the website, right? So we have a few kind of course, right? So if we go to explore courses, you would see all our available programs right now. So we have product development, we have GRC, we have data science, then we have product design. Now, I will use this GRC as a case study because there's a cohort currently running that will be graduating soon, right? And let's go to our analytics. Now, this is one of the analytics tools I use. This is Microsoft Clarity, right? You could also see it because I built the solution on WordPress. If we open it here, you would also see it on the WordPress site, right? It's telling us one user is online. I'm not watching. Now, this is one of the browser I just opened. It detected it. So if I wanted to watch or track what the user is doing on the website, on our website, to know how he's taking our course, what issue he's facing, I could just have to click watch now, but that's not my focus here. So I'll click out of it. Now, we also have another analytics that tells us about traffic, a trajectory, and everything. Now, so that the focus not be entirely on Inegben, I would also show you. So recently, and this is a WordPress solution, right? The necessary analytics I put in here, fine. Now, we also design and develop, or as a product manager, I also work full-time for a tech company in the UK. And recently, I made sure that we design and develop our own analytics. So I sketched that out, and I will show you prototype because it has been developed, but I can't show you the develop link, but I can show you the prototype link, right? Now, this is the prototype link. You can see this is a Figma file. I'll show you from Flow 2 here, as you can see. So let me zoom in and see if I'm already on 100. Yeah, I think I'm on 100. Z, full scale. Yeah. So now this is full scale, right? So you can see this is the dashboard, right? You can see different analytics here. So on the left-hand side, you will see dashboard, users, course. So each of this module here are analytics for each of the criteria. So analytics for user is here, analytics for the courses on the platform is here, analytics for revenue is here, analytics for archived courses, students is here, analytics for the APIs we have integrated with is here. So the product itself is also an EdTech solution. So I have a lot of expertise in building EdTech solution. I've been building solutions in the EdTech space since 2019, right? So yeah, this is a UK-based product which I serve as a product manager. Yeah. So this is the analytics for what we build. Now here you can see what we want to track on it. Dashboard, general overview, total tutors, total students, total users, total new users, total courses, revenues, bounce rate, visitors, returning users, course completion rate, and all of those, right? We even have churn rates, right? Those are part of things we added to the dashboard. Now if you go to the users, you will have total users, new users, active users, total inactive users. Now, if you want to now break down and segment the users and understand them better, we have all users. You will see all of this. If you have time for stress, you can be doing all users. But we've segmented them, right? And we use component design. So if you just click on this component now, it filters out for students. Yeah, so you have students here. Now, students will not give you the student name, enrollment dates, the number of courses they enrolled in, their course completion rates will be here. Their status, are they active? If you want to view the student's profile, you just click on view, right? It will pop up the student profile for you. You would see everything. Now, the essence of this is to guide the learning and development departments, programs departments, finance departments on revenue being generated per student, right? You have acquisition cost, you have lifetime value, right? You have all of those. You want to determine on an average XY spend on student acquisition, what is the average number of courses the student will buy on our platform, and how long will it last. So this is traditionally to give those kind of insights. That's why I make sure that, okay, we started working on it, we designed it, now we're working on the development. I think we are practically almost done with the development. Yeah, then you have tutors too. You have the breakdown for tutors. So for tutors, those are people that are creating courses on a platform. So you have the tutor's name, how many courses have they uploaded to our platform, when did they join, how many students did they have enrolled totally in all their programs, what is their status on our platform, and you can also view the tutor's profile, right? So you can see their video, you can see their contact information, their LinkedIn, their email. You can approve them if they have not been approved yet to start uploading on your platform, and if they have been approved, you can disapprove them. Probably violated the policy, right? Then all of this, how many courses have been approved, which ones are pending, blah 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 and blah. So basically, this is just analytics down to API. So we integrated one API, right? So if you click on this API, it's supposed to take you to our API monitoring tool. So we also designed and built an API monitoring analytics tool. But I'm not showing that here because that one has real data. Settings are just basic stuff. Then archive, analysis for everything that has been archived courses, archived students, archived tutors. Now this is for a product that I serve as a product manager. Well, now this is my own platform. This is my product. Now, how do I know what's the growth rate of the platform so far since we've launched it? So what I can just do is, okay, probably I want to focus strictly on the visitors. So I can go to statistics, then I can come to visitors insights, right? Because we have breakdown of overview visitors. Let me zoom in to give you guys a better view. Yeah. So you have overview, right? You have visitors insights, you have page insights, you have referral, you have content analytics, auto, blah, 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 and blah. But that is not why we are here. Let's just go straight to just visitors and stuff, right? So I would come down a little. Now, at a glance, right? Okay, let me put this guy here, visitors insight. Yeah. At a glance, you have the overview. Now you have the total views, right? Since we went live January 31st. Let us say February. We started operations in February, right? That was roughly 7 months now, right? We've had about almost 5k visitors. Note that there is no marketing efforts, blah 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 blah, just growth, right? I pushed this product majorly on LinkedIn. We have 25,000 views, almost 26,000 views, right? Top country, of course, is where I'm located, right? That's my top visited country. Top referrer is LinkedIn. Like I said, I have been pushing this majorly on LinkedIn. Logged in share, 48% of the visitors have logged in, right? So visitors, 47,743 visitors so far, 25,955 views, right? Blah blah blah. And you can see the trajectory. So you can see January 31st I launched. Even February there was no activities till I think. Okay, this is monthly view now. So let me go to weekly view. So the first week will be March 17. Did we have activities in February? Oh, okay. So we didn't have activities in February. Sorry. Oh, sorry. No. I didn't install this analytics until March. Yeah, that's the issue. That's because I know we've crossed over 6,000. Yeah. So I didn't install this particular analytics until March. I didn't install Clarity until April, I guess. Yeah. April or May or April, that's when I installed Clarity. Now, prior to the installation of these two analytics, both the WordPress statistics and Microsoft Clarity on the website, there was no analytics except from me measuring with people who are coming to apply for our programs. What I mean is this. So if I come in here and I go back now, you will see I use Everest forms for taking applications. So I would open all forms. That was how I was tracking applicants for some of our programs. Then I would add stuff. Of course, there are a lot of visitors to the form, but people that would apply after reading terms and conditions might not meet what is necessary. So you can see a lot of deactivated form under, but let me just start from. Okay, let me start from here. Okay, this guy is active. So let me start from here. So you have 150, 24, 195, 112, 6, 6, 3, 31, 3, right? And stuff. Now, this are the two, this thing we are trying to roll out soon. We'll not roll it out yet, but we are going to roll it out soon. For software development, for design, but we are going to, I think we've rolled this one in-house. So, but it's supposed to, the program is going to start December, January, right? People can apply to it. That's a software development program I showed earlier here. We just finished compiling it. If you check the curriculum, it is more like a degree in software engineering in law, but practical. No theory. Even the maths part is practical. But let's get back to what we are here for tonight. Right. So this was how I was tracking before, but it wasn't making any sense until like, you know what, we need to start tracking user data apart from in-course data because we have in-course data. So I decided to install Microsoft Clarity. I decided to install WordPress statistics to track data. So from March here, every week you can see the data of 22 visitors, 74 views. The following week we had 18 visitors, 39 views. Then it kept on growing, growing and growing. So again, it gives you insights to what is happening. Now at the point where each traffic drop, you will see there are drop zones, there are high zones. Now if I zoom in well for you guys to see, and I come to the drop zone so that you guys can see drop zone, and oh, this guy is supposed to be Oh, okay. So let me zoom out. I think the more I zoom in, the more this guy takes me out. Okay, so let me come back here. Now, if you see here, you would see this area here is a drop zone, right? So this area here is a drop zone. That's this. I don't want to put my arrow on it. So yeah, basically here is a drop zone. You will see another drop zone here. You will see another drop zone here. Now, each of these drop zones, these are the places where we are almost done with a cohort, so we are not pushing any activities on social media, or we are not making much post on LinkedIn that we are using to students are already in the program. So all of these guys you are seeing here are students in the programs coming every week. All of these students in the program coming every week. Students in the program coming every week. Then, of course, some are visitors too, right? As you would have it, as it were. So that's that. Now, if we now come back to understanding growth, right? We now understood that, okay, let's go month by month. Let's see each month how we fared since we installed this analytics. In March, we had 353 visitors, 935 views. In April, we had 613 visitors, 2,595 views. Now, see the difference between March and April. Now, see the difference between April and May. In May, we now have 743 visitors, 6,668 views. Now, I would want to understand what led to all of this growth, where were they visiting and stuff, right? So I will come down here, I will see top visitors, right? These are users, right? Then you'll see source of traffic, where they are going to, the land page, their account, the post page, right? Then I want to see, okay, which region is this traffic coming from? Global visitors map, right? You will see that most of the stuff here is from Nigeria. 3,834 visitors from Nigeria. So out of 4,704 visitors, we have 3,000 plus from Nigeria. Now, all of these data are shaping me to understand that, okay, majority of the African market I want to target, people who are seeing us right now, using our platform right now, are people based in where I am based. So which means the LinkedIn algorithm, because I am pushing this on LinkedIn, right, is favoring what's it called? It's favoring this guy more. It's favoring my location more than it is favoring other locations. Now, today we've had 22 visitors, 82 views. Yesterday we had 16 visitors, 95 views. 7 days average, that's weekly average is 26 visitors, 158 views, right? Anonymous visitors, people who just came in, they've never created an account on our platform, they've never taken a course, they just came in, probably came to read a blog post or came to check out a course, whatever they did. We have 2,500 visitors who are anonymous. People who use our platform, we have 2,300 of them, right? These are data that, okay, what are we doing? How do we convert these anonymous visitors into our users? Assuming we are probably this is not a non-profit making training organization, right? I built it as a non-profit, right? If we are for profit now, right? Like this analytics, hence the reason why I put this out too. If we were for profit, I would have want to notice that, okay, now this 2.5 thousand visitors who are currently greater than our 2.3 thousand users, how do we convert them into paying customers like these guys too? That is where we'll now start thinking of, okay, let's go and check out what they are visiting, what is the heat map, blah 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 and blah. So I could go to Microsoft Clarity, I could say, okay, you know what, I want to watch all the sessions of, okay, let's go to the recordings. I want to watch the sessions of the visitors, right? I want to see how they are using the platform, blah 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 blah. So let's say this let's just go randomly and pick a user, right? So this is a user, right, who visited one page. This particular user visited one page. This one visited 2 pages, right? Now, all of these people, I don't know them, right? But I can tell that this person is probably visiting from, okay, this person spent only 1 second on the site, right? I want to play it again. You will see that this person just came in here. Probably this one has the tab open before, just reloaded and refreshed or came to visit. So if we play again, you see it just 1 second the person used, right, and visited just 1 page. Now, if we go to the next part, I would want to understand why that happened if I had seen more activities. But I can see that that person came from UK, right, came with a PC and stuff. Now, this person that visited 2 page, right, spent 11 minutes on the website, and the person came from a PC, right? Now we can see it's loading out, but not necessarily. Okay, this is a PC with a very small screen, right? So we can see it's showing us what is person. So this person is a registered student on our platform, currently taking GRC course. How do we know he's a registered person on our platform? You can't have access to any of our programs if you're not in our cohorts. So this person is a registered user taking his or her course. Now at this point, this person is waiting for his course to load and is trying to right click, and we disabled all right clicks. So you can see this analytics is telling it disabled all right clicks. So if we want to open this guy in a new view so that we can view him specifically and monitor his activities, we can come to this new site here and we can come in here and monitor. While this is still loading, you can continue to watch what he or she was doing here, right? So at this point, he clicked how to become a GRC analyst. Probably this person has finished the course, wants to start over again, but we can see completion rate is not done, but it's almost done with the course. This guy will cancel it out, right? So all of those details, you want to track what are they doing, what are they clicking. As at the point they clicked on this course, the course has not yet loaded. So we can say, okay, is it internet that's affecting them that this course has not yet loaded for him or her? Is it our own side that the page speed is low or whatever? What's happening? Why is it not? So now that I've opened the user or the activity new tab, I can see each second and minute this person clicked. So if I zoom in, 80, 90, 100. So I can see at every point this person was clicking. What was he clicking? I can see the details here. If I go down, I can see different click what he did. He sized the page here. He clicked here, hidden, page visible. I can then decide to say I want to start clicking in each point to see what he was clicking to view. Right, all of those. So you're able to monitor the activities on your platform. And I will now tell you the feedback on what this helps us do with our course. Now let's go to one of our course now, right? So let's come in here and okay, this is a different course. So let me go to courses. Is this my own internet now? Good, so it's loading this up. So this is what I want to open up, this guy. Now we can go to reports, right? Now if we go to reports, again, we are not selling, but it says analytics is there, but we're not selling. You can go to enrollment. We know that currently left in the program is 26 people out of how many people that we took in from the program. So you can come in here, you can drop this guy down, right? And you can view, I won't show the enrolled student, right? You can view how many students I enrolled, how many people are left, blah, 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 and blah. Now, mind you, for this program, for this particular cohort, because this is our cohort, we create a new batch. Now, for this particular cohort, over 108 is something, is it 112? Sorry, students started. Yeah, so this is GRC, 112 students started. If I activate it back, you will see 112 students. Now, we have a sheet we keep, right, to track all of those details. Now, there are 21 students left because eventually we have to remove some students. And how did we detect that some students were not even taking the course? We just saw that, okay, they leave their tab open, they have idle time, they have all of these, because there's a metric we use to like track that for idle time and all of those kind of stuff. So why is analytics important to you as a business? Now, let's say for profit making business, I'll use this analytics for profit making businesses. You want to have insights into what is happening on your business. How many users on your platform? How many are visitors? How many are new? How many products do you have? What is the sales and revenue trajectory? At what point? I was on my platform earlier, I was showing you drop zones for each section, right? So you want to understand why. Now, so when the marketing or sales department or even the CEO of the business now says, we need to build a new feature, and this is what this feature is for. You can come back to your analytics and say, okay, you said we should build a new feature. So let me go and use my platform for example again. So let me go back to this visitors analytics. All right, or let me go to Microsoft Clarity now, right? So let me go back to dashboard. I want to like go back and show you something, right? Now I know that let's say we want to check out active time spent on the platform, right? So the active time spent is the average time each user's use. Of course, it's more than 8 minutes for the logged in users, but visitors and everybody, if you divide it by total number of visitors per time per the time frame given, it will give you an average time. Now we have 8 minutes. If we now say, okay, only logged in users, we might have more than 8 minutes. Now, 8 minutes as average time spent on my platform is not bad. Once seeing that I am not doing marketing efforts, we don't have a customer support department, we don't have student success department differently. It's just a tiny team trying to give back globally, right? So all of those things, we are not doing that. We are not trying to we don't send emails weekly to start pushing you to our platform. We don't do all of those, but yet we still have an average time spent on our platform of 8 minutes. That's impressive. So we want to know what we are doing right and what we are not doing right. If we are a business or if we're for profit making, okay, this average time spent, let's go down and see where people are spending more of this time. So let's say for products, you might just want to say, okay, people, okay, in the last 30 days, 256 people submitted form on our platform. Wow, okay, nice. 258 people logged in. We had new 57 sign-ups. Okay, we want to understand, okay, if these were product metrics, right? So let's say, for example, now we come down here and okay, now these are URL performances. Let's say these were product links like laptop, phones, if it was an e-commerce platform, if it was a product that offers different services, right? Or if even if it was a for-profit learning management platform. We said that in the last 30 days, what's it called now? Okay, this is for you. This is just for URL performance alone, right? Well, we said that the top performing URLs in the last 30 days is our 5-week graphic design course, which we just removed from public access because it was for a Canadian market that we offered some set of tutorials to earlier. Right now, we also see that people visited sign up page. Okay, we had 87 new visiting sign up pages. Right, we had people who were resetting their password. So we want to understand why were people resetting their password? Are they forgetting their password? Is our authentication procedure too rigid? Right, all of this kind of stuff. We just want to understand what's happening. Right. Now, mind you, this is not the visitor score. This is performance score. I'm just using it as a metrics, saying assuming that these are the top visited pages, but these are not the top visited URLs, right? Now, overview, if you want to now use it as what it is, this metric is really meant for, which is performance, which means these pages are performing well in terms of speed, score, and everything, right? We'll see that, oh, these pages are doing fine. These other pages are quite not all right. Then we have the ones that are not really, really all right, danger zone 45, 46, right? But we are not optimizing this because, yes, it has LCP stands for large content full, as it were, but we are not working on optimizing that anytime soon. I want to know which region my customers are coming from, right? A lot from Nigeria, a lot from UK, US, Pakistan, Canada, then others, right? I want to click and see these orders. Where are they from? Where are other people buying products from my website from? If it was real time. Now, this will help you understand where to put in marketing effort more, right? If it was a real product. Now, how are we getting traffic? We can see direct traffic is so it's majority of my traffic, orders, then referral. Organic searches is very poor. Of course, I did optimize for SEO. I'm not doing any SEO effort because again, it's a cohort based. When we roll out programs from we have over 3,000 followers on LinkedIn. People see, people reshare, people apply, right? So that's how we get our users. So all of this is meant to help you shape decisions. Now, when we talk about pages being visited per website, now we have them here, top entry pages, then top pages, we have them here. Now we can see all top pages here. Okay, these are the most visited pages on the website. This is the number of times they have visited. I can say I want to go and watch videos of recordings of each visit to these videos in the last 30 days. 427 visits to this particular page in the last 30 days. I want to go and see what these 427 people did on this page or what these visits did to this page. This is what analytics helps you with, right? If you wanted to be tracking bot traffic, you can add that too, right? All of those. So analytics basically helps you shape whatever you want to make as a decision. New future markets to focus on, user category. You want to even understand, okay, are people having issue? For example, now with the so-called dead clicks. Now these are dead clicks, right? Which means you are clicking on some page on some points on the website and it's not functional. I'll give you an example. I know those places on my website that's not functional. So if you scroll down now to the footer and you start clicking on online classes, it's not functional. It's just here. You can see hash. It does not redirect you to any other page. I've deactivated all these pages yet because we've not done all of those things there. Tutors is not functional, right? All of those side is not functional. What are functional is some of these guys, privacy policy, accounts, courses, these are functional. But all of these guys here, they are not functional. So you won't, if you click on it, it will take you anywhere. But if I go to my analytics here, I will see dead clicks, which means these people were clicking on these links and it didn't take them anywhere. If I didn't have understanding of the pages on my website that I've not added links to, I've not redirected to, I would want to watch the videos, right? So I can click this video, right? It will take me to the recordings, right? So it's loading. So my network is probably acting up. So now this person clicked, spent 47 seconds or minutes on my website, clicked 5 times on 2 different pages. Now let's see where the dead click was. So more details. So the dead click was the click the person clicked in the 14th second. Or in the 14th second of him being on the website. Now you can see the person is trying to sign in. Now if we go to the 14th second, let's come in here, which is where we want to go to. This dead, right? So okay, sorry, I think this is the dead click here. So where was the dead click? So the person was trying to click outside the form, so it's a dead click. It's not going to take him or her anyway. He was trying to click outside the forms. So those are dead clicks, right? If we now go down more, are there other dead clicks? No. Apart from that, every other click works. So if we see now, was this person able to sign in? You. So remember me, and he signed in. He or she signed in. So now I can say that, okay, this was not an issue, right? Not that there was an issue on my website. This person accessed this account, and this person came to my website via a mobile phone, right? He wanted to access his or her course. You'll still be asked to input a password to now access your course. Now, this person is definitely not in our current cohort, so he does not have the password to this course. Because even when you create an account, you've logged in, you still need the password to access the course. Now, what this person can do is click on this chatbot icon here, and you'll be able to reach out to us, and we can have a call. Now, if you see on my system, I have something here called 3CX. That's the support tool we use. We also have analytics for that. If we go down, you see 3CX live support. We have our analytics for our live support. So analytics helps you understand your users, the behaviors, what are they doing? People coming to your website, what are they doing? What are they coming to do, right? So this one now is a visitor who just created his account, tried to log in, wanted to take a course, but does not have course password. Now this person now visited 6 pages, right? This is another account, visited 6 pages, spent 21 minutes, 38 seconds. Now let's view details and let's see where this person had dead clicks. So if we go down, we see this person had more than one dead click. He had a dead click in the 4 minutes 49 seconds. So if this is the first dead click, so let's go there. So let's pause so that it doesn't rush. Right, so if it's loading to show us what this person was clicking on there. Now, what was this person clicking on? This person was clicking on session information. You already have your session information. Now this person is logged in on multiple devices. Right, this is now I can say that if this person's account gets hacked, right, it is this person's fault. Why? He's logged on multiple devices at different intervals, right? So now, all of these things this will help me shape the next cybersecurity or the next security orientation I'm going to be doing for our users. That please don't log in on multiple devices, so that in case you leave a particular device and you go to another place, you are not somebody else does not have access to your account, sign you out and changes your password, and you don't have to be losing your account to threat actors and the likes, right? So all of those things helps me understand analytics. So this is one of the reasons why you need analytics. Now, how do you now scope out analytics for your platform? So let's get into that. Let's come back here. Again, let me go to my website, right? Let's just say this is our website. Let's say we've not yet built this website. It's an idea. The first thing I would want to do is probably go to something like doc.google.com, right? So we go to docs.google.com and we think as a business person, right? So let's open this guy. Let's create a new document. We want to name this document metrics and analytics. Metrics and analytics. That's what I want to name it. Now let's name this first tab is necessary question. So necessary questions. As a product manager, as a business person, as a product developer, as a product designer, there are necessary questions you need to ask yourself. So let me say I'm on 100% zoom. So the first one is, okay, let's give you a description. These are questions that will shape metrics that we will track as a company to measure the success of our product, the shortcomings, the improvement area, and the product stage itself. So the metrics are, come down, 1, right? Sorry. 1, you have, let's say we are building an EdTech solution. The first thing we want to track is total number of students, all right? Second thing we want to track is total number of active students. Third thing we want to track is total number of inactive students. Fourth thing is total number of paying students. right? Total number of unconverted, let's not say non-paying, unconverted, because they're not converted. It means your marketing or your student onboarding or student sources have not converted them to paying students. Converted. Unconverted students, right? Total number of, no, not total number. So student churn rate. Then you have course completion. Now everything here is this. The metrics are, let's now go down. First one, or A, for students. So we need to segment each category. Now for students, we have these ones. So we have here, we would have course completion rate. We would have course abandonment rate. Abandonment rate. All right. Student referrals. So this, now you now need to define what this how do you want, what's the calculation for each of them. So total number of students is direct, total number of active students is total number of students that has been using the platform for the past 3 or 6 months divided by the total number of students you have on your platform times 100, right? That's what you use for this. So you need to now define the calculation for each of these metrics. Now once you've defined the calculation for each of these metrics, so let's italic this guy, and let's color this guy as blue, so we can color this guy as brown. Right, now this is for this segment, this is for student nice for this one, right? So you categorize this. For finance, you want to categorize your metrics differently. For tutors, for admins, depending on the users and what they want to see, what you want to see for them. As the product manager, you want to see stuff. These are just few metrics, right? There are a lot you want to check. You want to even have a dashboard to analyze your acquisition costs, lifetime value of each student, and all of those kind of stuff. So there are just a lot to what you can do with a dashboard. So this is how you start. You scope it out. Now once you scope this out, the next thing you want to move on to is design. Now if you don't want to stress your designers, you want to quickly prototype it, it's simple. You can just go to a tool like Lovable, right? Lovable.dev. So you can just go to a tool like Lovable, right? And you can say, I want to create, okay, still loading. If you're a product designer, you use Figma, right? So this is Figma here. You can open your Figma and design. If you're not a designer or you don't understand how to run stuff, you can use AI to quickly design a prototype. So you can go to a tool like Lovable, you can go to Replit, you can go to boat.new, you can go to try to remember all the available quick prototyping. So you can even use there's a particular UX tool for design. It's called UX Pilot. You can use UX Pilot, but I just like to use Lovable because I can plug in backend infrastructure to it if I want to. So Lovable already integrates backend as a service called Superbase, right? So let's say I want to design. I want to build an analytics. What am I typing like this? Analytic tool for an EdTech product. Now I can just come here because we've already scoped out this guy here. I will just copy this in this manner, bring it here and paste. Right. So so this is A. Now do not take this your numbering from there. So you have to come in here and copy this guy. So you can put here, right? You can even go down B for tutors, then C finance, D HR, E operations gen. Then you can just click enter, right? So now I've submitted it to Lovable. Lovable is trying to spin up something for me. So while we are waiting for Lovable, I would give you some things to help you and why I'm creating this video. I don't know how long this video has gone now because I can't monitor it. I would just want to let you know that you need analytics real time. You need analytics bad. Because in this era where we have AI, we have data driven decisions, we have marketing campaigns left and right. Your average user is disturbed by your competitors' ads, your competitors' value proposition, your both direct and indirect competitors. Your average users, their needs evolve, right? But analytics helps you evolve with their need. So if you launched your product 4-5 years ago, and you guys are doing fine right now, right? But you're not paying attention to your data or analytics to understand what is your user searching on your platform that your platform does not offer, right? What are the dead clicks area they are clicking on? Okay, what are the things, your market segments, what is a new narrative in it, right? You need to understand what are the new market voice, what is the new market demand, what's the new market behavior. Data and analytics helps you shape all of this decision. Practically, I have been building products for how many years now? I think I started building products since 2020. Let's just say for clients, professionally, let's just assume 2019, but I started building since before 2019. Okay, let's 2018, like no, 2018. So that's 18, okay, let's say 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. At least 6 to 7 years I've been building product professionally. And I've also worked, and I have thorough marketing background, right? And I've worked with sales, like tech sales. So I have thorough sales, tech sales background. I even led West African markets for a global AI company. From 2022 till 2023, I spent about a year and 1 month leading the West African market for them. So I have extensive experience. I have headed growth marketing for 2 companies. So I have experience there. Now, I'm telling you this that to let you understand that I'm not just teaching you as a product manager. Product management professionally, doing it as a 9 to 5, right? I have done that now roughly 2 years, right? So don't focus on my experience as product experience as someone who has extensive experience across different, will I say, subdomain and stuff. So let's see what this guy has pinned up. Now it has given us an analytics. Right? This is not a good design per se, but it has given us something. So here now we have total revenue, active students, course completion rates, student satisfaction. Right? You can see the ratings and stuff. You can see the graph that you go with. Student analytics, 1,850 total students. Finance overview, it's 2,000 monthly recurrent revenue. Operations, 99% uptime. The platform does not crash. Right? Now let's go to student itself. Now this was overview. Now let's go to, so let me close this part. Now this is the analytics itself now. AI has plotted it all for us. Now don't forget that I did not just prompt the AI. I already had the things listed as in details here. Now I went to the AI. Now for students, we have the metrics. Awesome. This is already a good analysis for anybody starting out. Now we have total students, total active students, inactive students, paying students, unconverted students, student churn rate, course completion rates, and student referral. Now there's a problem as a business if this is your metric. The other metrics are fine, but there are 2 metrics here that signifies there's a problem with your business if this is your business, right? If we come in here, right, we have the students and the active in each month, right? You have active and churn. If you go down, you have course completion rates, blah 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 blah. But there is paying students and there's unconverted students. Your paying student is 820, which is 44% conversion rate. Fine. But you have 1,030 unpaid students or yet to be converted students who have created an account on your platform, which is 56% of your active users that have not been converted, right? Next thing you want to do is, okay, now marketing departments, we have 56% of our users that are active who are our students who are not paying or buying the course from us. Do we know why? Now that is after you from your products perspective have checked that it's not dead clicks, it's not they've not searched for something that's not available. Marketing department cannot send personalized emails to you. So you cannot click on this guy to extensively now show the details, right? Now I can tell Lovable, right, and say when I click on the converted students and unconverted students, sorry, not when I click on paying students and unconverted student. I want an analytics with a table showing. Now for paying, again I will segment them now. A, showing paying students. We'll come down here. So let's copy this guy. 1, showing full name, number of courses purchased, course completion rate, now with an over of number of courses completed. Student referral, which shows number of students he or she referred. Then active states, students active states. Active is that he or she has used our platform in the last 3 to 6 months, while inactive is the opposite. What other thing do I want to track? That's that. Now if we now go to B, unconverted students. So we come in here, we paste full name, dates of joining our platform, date of joining, date of sign up, let's just say date of sign up, referred by, NE or name of students who referred him or her. Email. Yeah, this one too should show the email, full name, email. Yeah, just show these basic details. Let's enter this and let's Lovable click on that. So because when we click on this unconverted student, we want to know, we want to reach them, we want to see who they are and stuff. So now it's creating all of those. So as a business, you need to understand why you need all of these tools. So it's not just enough to create a product. You need to create an analytics or use a third-party analytics tool. For example, myself, I didn't build any of my analytics myself, right? So I use tools like Microsoft Clarity, which is this guy. So you can go to clarity.microsoft.com and you can create your projects, verify it, copy the HTML, put it in the heading of your website. If you're a product manager, you're not good at, and you're not technically, you don't have a technical background, your developer can do all of those jargons for you, and you have your product ready. You can use Google Analytics, right, to also infuse that, as it were. So for example, now if I go to another of my browser, let me remove this guy, Google Analytics, so you can see it's already pops up all of this kind of stuff. So I go to analytics.google.com and I come here. Okay, so I guess because I have too many things running, so I want to see, is it done? So I think it's done now. Okay, so let's close this guy again. So let's go to students. Now I want to see how many paying students. If I click on paying students, it brings out the table. Full name, Sarah Johnson. Email, Sarah.j, blah, blah, blah. Now, these are not real data. These are just, we just design and prototype this right now, right? So it will give you, assuming this was a real product, this decide to come out, right? All of this, and you now see the course completion rates, the courses purchased, referral status, right? Now, for the unconverted students, like we just prototyped, right? You will see details to use in marketing. So you can now reach out to them. Hi, my name is Inegben from Inegben Academy. We saw that you signed up on our platform and you're not using it, blah, 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 blah. So this is Google Analytics. Okay, no, this is not the account I want. Let me use this guy for this guy. Yeah, open this one. So I want to open analytics for my product. So yeah, in the last 7 days, which means even so let's go and compare. So WordPress statistics now told me that if we go to users in the last 7 days or this week, I have had 38. So it has not probably updated yet, but my analytics is telling me 47, right? Now there are 15 event counts, blah, 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 blah. You can see the metrics and stuff here. Active users in the last 30 minutes, 2, right? So you can see the country they are from, Nigeria, right? I can come down here and check out different video. So sessions by primary search channels, blah, blah, direct, organic video, organic search, organic social referrals. This is last 7 days, right? So this is more details from Google Analytics. I can say I want to view the channels and stuff. So if you don't want to use paid tools, you don't want to build your own tools, so you don't have the facility to build your tool, now you can see that drop back to 1, which means somebody has left the platform in the last 30 minutes, right? Link your search console property. I've done that. Oh, okay. Choose account. This one. Yep. So confirm. Next. Web streams. Select. Next. Yeah, submit. Link created. So now I've linked my account to it. So I can go back to my dashboard. So like I said, you can use analytics. You can use Microsoft Clarity. This one work with any platform, any tools and stuff. If you're using WordPress for a solution, you can install analytics plugin. Sorry, you can install Google Sites plugin, which comes with your analytics and everything. You can install Microsoft Clarity. Yeah, so this is Google Sites Kit. It comes with Google Search Console, Google Analytics, and every other thing. Blah, 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 and blah. So, okay, I didn't activate it on this particular user account. So I could just want to go back to where I'm coming from. So in a nutshell, that is the importance of analytics to your tools. It helps you understand what to do, what not to do, who to chase for your. Imagine this one now where you have this data of unconverted students. Instead of you spending money on ads for no traffic next week, you can pause ads and say, you know what, let's double down on all converted students. Let's get 10% next week. 10% of 130 is roughly of 1030 is roughly 103, right? 103 paying users next week, and probably your average cost of your premium course is like $500. If you do $500 times 103, let's do $500 times 103. That will be $51,500 that you will make within the next 1 or 2 weeks. So you already have money going down the drain here, right? This is the importance and the relevance of analytics. If you found value in this video, if you found value in this tutorial, please like, subscribe, and drop a comment so that I can make more helpful videos like this. Now, until I create another video again, my name is Inegben Stanley. I am product manager. I can help you understand your product. I can help you build or shape your product. I have technical background, I have design background, I have marketing background, I have sales background. So yeah, if you see my screen here, you see Hi Inegben today. These are all the tools I use: Figma, Jira, WordPress, Canva, Myros, Google Search Console, Google Analytics, right? I use more than this, but these are just summary of what I use, right? So what am I expertise, GTM, development, design, marketing, strategy, branding, and management, product management, right? So yeah, see you again, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Bye.